This criminal piece of shit, dictator for life wannabe, going to try to stay in office at the end of his term? Yes, absolutely. 100% he's going to do that. The question is how. Now, a lot of people think he's going to try to run for a third term. He's not. It's really not going to be possible for him to do that for a whole number of reasons, which I have explained and which I'll probably have to explain again in the future. But ultimately, it's because of this. He doesn't control elections. He doesn't control who gets on the ballot. Okay? Obviously, the Constitution prohibits his name appearing on a ballot again. He can't run legally for another term. But I understand he doesn't follow the law. He doesn't follow the Constitution. But here's why it's not going to work and why they're not going to do this. They're going to try other things to keep him in power for life. But running for another term is not how they're going to do it, because he doesn't control elections. Those are controlled by the states. And I know you're thinking, well, he gets away with everything he tries. Who's going to stop him? He gets away with things for sure. But these are things that are under his control. He's getting away with illegal things that are done through the executive branch of the federal government. He has control over the executive branch of the federal government. So they are doing things. He is ordering them to do things that are illegal and unconstitutional. And nobody's stopping him, which is why he gets away with it. And really, the only way to stop him is to impeach and remove him from office. But we know that's not going to happen anytime soon. So that's how he's able to get away with it. He gives orders to his executive branch that work for him, and they carry out his orders. And nobody stops him, so that's how he gets away with it. The reason why he's not going to try to run for a third term is that he doesn't control states. He doesn't control elections. There are no federal elections. The federal government doesn't print ballots. And the states do not take orders from Donald Trump. Or at least they're not required to, that's for sure. I'm sure a lot of these red states would take orders from him. But they're not enough to get his name on enough ballots to win the Electoral College anyway. So the point is, I'm sure he would love to get on the ballot again and then rig the election, but he's not going to be able to because it's outside of his control. So they're going to do other things. He is going to use the military to try to stay in power illegally. He's going to do all kinds of other things that he can control. Not legal, but that he can control. We need to focus on those things because he is going to try to stay in power forever.